Hey everyone, for my Skillshare, I wanted to explore how expressions can create systems instead of just individual animations. Instead of using wiggle or loop out, I focused on using a value at time to build a delayed echo effect. So I animated one main text layer normally, and then I used expressions to make multiple layers automatically follow it with like a delay. It will have some scale changes and color transitions as well. So instead of copying keyframes, I could just create a rule that controls everything and basically does all the hard work for me, which is like the real beauty of using expressions. So like I said, the core expression I'm using is value at time. What that does is let one layer look back in time and like copy what another layer was doing earlier, if that's like the way I could word it best. So what I could do is animate one layer, which I'm telling leader right now, and just do the simple keyframe work, the positioning of it going from left to right, which I'm doing right now, setting the scale a bit just so you kind of get an idea of what I'm going for in terms of the transition that all these other frames I'm gonna make, all these other layers I'm gonna make will follow. Alright, so right now I'm just copying the layers with pressing Control D to copy the leader layer. I'm just gonna title it Echo 1, and I'm just gonna continue pasting those as well. Echoes 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5 layers total, 4 echoes. Alright, so now I'm gonna start with the position expression. So you could just copy this one right now, and you could go into Echo 1, press P for a position, and paste it into the expression panel by hitting Alt click on the position timer. And already you're kind of seeing how it's following what I was explaining earlier with the expressions. So it's just like a little delay, but overall it's copying exactly what the leader layer was doing. So for echoes 2, 3, and 4, you're gonna copy what you did for Echo 1. You're gonna go there, you're gonna hit the P timer, Alt click, open the expression panel, and just paste those expressions. And there you see each and single echo are following the same path as the leader one. And honestly, just for my own sanity, I'm just gonna change these letters just to spell something out. They're all just the letter H. It's throwing me off. I think it's ruining the effect I'm trying to show you guys. So I'm just make it say hello, and yeah, I think we'll have like a cool idea of what's going on here now. Okay, so I think now it's time to mess with the scale a bit. So you're gonna copy this expression, and you're gonna hit S on the Echo 1 layer to bring up the scale timer. You're gonna paste that expression, and you're gonna continue to do that for echoes 2, 3, and 4, exactly like how you did with position. Very easy. You're gonna place those expressions in there, and yeah, and you're gonna see how it all comes together right now. Okay, now for my favorite part is when we add color. So you're gonna copy this expression. It's a little bigger, but you're gonna go into the Echo 1 layer. You're gonna hit Effect, Fill, and you're gonna go to the Effects panel right there at the bottom of the layer. Hit Alt click on the color timer and paste that expression in the box, and you'll see already that it's transitioning in a color. It goes from like a cyan to like a very hot pink, and you're gonna do that the same thing for echoes 2, 3, and 4. And you're also gonna add that one to the leader layer as well, because you're gonna want each and every single letter to transition in the same way as the rest, and you get this really cool effect. Actually, what's cool about the color expression is that the color shift isn't random. It's like reading the leader scale at like the delay time, and it blends those two colors. And it's cool because it's driven by the animation itself. So that's why I really like that expression. It was my favorite part of this whole process, and it honestly just brings the whole thing together, and it looks like really, really cool. Even though it's so basic and so easy, it does look pretty cool. And I think you could probably use this to your advantage to create something really fun, probably more creative than what that I came up with. Alright, just right here I decided to mess with the scale a bit. That way I could get this effect of it kind of just going in and then it kind of just drops back down, and you'll see that right now. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop now. I think in general this project just shows how expressions can turn one animated layer into a whole dynamic system. Instead of manually duplicating and adjusting those keyframes, you could just use those expressions to automate the relationships between those layers, and you could create something pretty fun and cool, probably more cool than what I made, but something pretty interesting and easy and fast, especially if you just already have the code written and ready. It's pretty much easy from there, and just applying those to every single project, it's gonna save so much time. So hopefully this was helpful, and thank you guys for watching.